Have you ever thought about trading your iScan for some cryptocurrency? Well, WorldCoin is making it a reality. But is it as good as it sounds? Let's dive deep. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a cryptocurrency that is raising some concerns in privacy. I wanted to make a video talking about what it is, what some of the rising concerns are that surround it, and whether or not the risk is worth the reward. So what is WorldCoin? Let's dive into their white paper and find out who's behind this project. WorldCoin was founded with the mission of creating a globally inclusive identity and financial network owned by the majority of humanity. If successful, WorldCoin could considerably increase economic opportunity, scale a reliable solution for distinguishing humans from AI online, while preserving privacy, enable global democratic processes, and show a potential path to AI-funded UBI, Universal Basic Income. WorldCoin consists of a privacy-preserving digital identity network, WorldID, built on proof of personhood and where laws allow a digital currency, WLD. Every human is eligible for a share of WLD simply for being human. WorldID and WLD are currently complemented by WorldApp, the first front end to WorldID, and the WorldCoin protocol, developed by the contributor team of Tools for Humanity. That all sounds great in theory, right? So why is WorldCoin a privacy nightmare? Well, the company's biometric data collection practices have raised some serious concerns. In addition to their iris scans, the hardware used for the orbs has the potential for backdoors. In that case, users' locations or facial scans could be compromised. This data could be used to track users' movements and identify them without their consent. In addition, WorldCoin is a highly centralized cryptocurrency. This means that the company has a lot of control over the network, and if they wanted to, they could use the data they collect to track users' spending habits or even to deny them access to the network altogether. One of the co-founders of WorldCoin, Sam Altman, has an exceptional resume as having created his own social media network at the young age of 19, named Looped. He sold the company for $43.4 million in 2012. He then went on to work for Y Combinator, where he eventually became president of the company. He also happened to be named the CEO of Reddit for 8 days before handing the role back over to Steve Huffman, who many know as Spez. The thing that Altman is most known for is his role as CEO at OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT. He also sat on the board of directors for the company as an early investor while still at Y Combinator. It was in 2019 that Sam Altman co-founded Tools for Humanity, the creators of WorldCoin. Many people believe that someone with such power and wealth building a cryptocurrency that's supposed to help humanity looks oddly suspicious. Others have made the claim that his work with OpenAI makes him a perfect candidate for trying to build a currency that eradicates the use of both bots and AI. Let's dive into how WorldCoin works, but before we do that, if you're enjoying this video, please be sure to hit that like button to let the YouTube algorithm know that I'm doing a good job. To get a WorldID, you need to install an app on your phone that generates a private and public key. Then you go to an orb device which scans your eyes and verifies that you're a real human and that your iris does not match any other user's iris. If the scans pass, the orb signs a message approving a hash of your iris scan. The hash is uploaded to a database, which currently is centralized but will supposedly become decentralized over time. The database only stores hashes, not full iris scans. Again, that's if you trust what the developers have built. Once you have a WorldID, you can prove that you're a unique human by generating a ZK snark, which is a type of cryptographic proof. The ZK snark proves that you hold the private key corresponding to a public key in the database without revealing which key you hold. This means that even if someone rescans your iris, they will not be able to see any actions that you have taken. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin also weighed in on WorldCoin. While he starts off by saying this type of technology is needed with the emerging market of AI, he also provided us with 4 major issues that he finds with WorldCoin's construction. The first is privacy. The registry of iris scans may reveal information. At the very least, if someone else scans your iris, they can check it against the database to determine whether or not you have a World ID. Potentially, iris scans might reveal more information. We just don't know. Accessibility. World IDs are not going to be reliably accessible unless there are so many orbs that anyone in the world can easily get to one. Centralization. The orb is a hardware device, and we have no way to verify that it was constructed correctly and does not have backdoors. Hence, even if the software layer is perfect and fully decentralized, the WorldCoin Foundation still has the ability to insert a backdoor into the system, letting it create arbitrarily many fake human identities. Security. Users' phones could be hacked. Users could be coerced into scanning their irises while showing a public key that belongs to someone else, and there's the possibility of 3D printing fake people that can pass the iris scan and get World IDs. John Deaton, who many know as the lawyer that has been giving insights on the XRP case for years, gave a very enthusiastic response to a clip of the Bankless channel on YouTube. I'll let you read it for yourself here. In the clip, the host is asking the WorldCoin founders for a breakdown on the distribution of the tokens. Their response was confusing, to say the least. Nothing about a project's distribution should have an impact on legalities of the token itself. I recently sat down and spoke to a lawyer about this very topic. If you're interested, I'll post it in the top right corner for you to watch later on. One of the biggest complaints that many in crypto will find with this project is that $150 million was raised from some of the richest people on Earth, and a large portion of the token supply will be going to these accredited investors. On top of that, currently, there's only 1% of the entire supply in circulation. That means the price will struggle to rise as more and more of the supply unlocks and the early rich investors begin to sell their stacks on retail investors. A Redditor made a post 2 years ago that sums up what a lot of people are thinking. I'll read a few excerpts from their post now. Orb operators get to earn world coins for each person they manage to sign up for the scheme. Enter Ponzi-nomics. The business model is so simple, a bunch of unethical VCs not satisfied with the amount of money that they've created for themselves fund this project and keep a huge allocation for themselves, so if it succeeds, they get to become masters of currency while their project contains biometrics of everyone who has signed up. Let's talk about some alternatives to WorldCoin, because there are some out there. There are a number of cryptocurrency projects out there that use less invasive methods of determining whether or not a person is a human being or not. These projects include Proof of Humanity, Bright ID, and IDENA. Proof of Humanity is a project that uses a combination of challenges and proofs to verify users' identities. The challenges are designed to be difficult to complete without human input, and the proofs are designed to be verifiable without revealing any personal information. Bright ID is a project that uses a decentralized network of trusted nodes to verify users' identities. Users create a profile on the Bright ID network, and then they can verify each other's identities by exchanging proofs. IDENA is a project that uses a proof of personhood consensus mechanism to verify users' identities. Users participate in a challenge response protocol to prove that they are real people. Did I also mention that people have tried to create a WorldCoin before? Let's see how they did. I bought some of these in the first Bitcoin hype cycle of 2013 that never went back up to the prices I purchased them at. It was a great lesson learned, though. Projects like these with massive hopes and dreams are just that. Most of them will drop 99% and never return to their all-time highs. So what should you do? Well, I urge you to really dive into the documentation and determine if this is an investment you're willing to make. Not only are there better alternatives to what WorldCoin is trying to build, blockchains inherently provide methods of determining whether someone is who they say they are with digital signatures and memos. There are flaws to every system, but at least with digital signatures, users don't have to provide so much of their data to an entity that can manipulate it or sell it. Blockchains like Bitcoin were designed to remove trust from third parties. That's one of the pillars of Bitcoin. This system relies on trust of the centralized entity used to operate the network. Please keep in mind that nothing in this video is financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. I hope that this video helped you learn a little bit more about WorldCoin and some of the dangers that it poses to retail investors. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do, as it lets me know that you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like this. That's going to be it for this one though. Thanks for watching. Crypto Clay, out.